Caitlin Clark has just released exclusive footage of her training sessions in Europe, and it's everything fans have been eagerly anticipating. This footage serves as undeniable proof of how a truly respectable league honors its star players, regardless of how to monetize the WNBA or elevate its profile. While expectations were high, the reality surpassed them. The difference is stark. You can visibly see the joy radiating from Clark's face as she appears liberated, genuinely happy, and completely untroubled. Gone are the days when Clark had to endure cheap shots, dirty hits, and unnecessary hassles. There are no eye pokes, no hip checks pushing her into the stands, and no other forms of harassment. Instead, she is thriving in an environment free from racial tension and conspiracies against the league's brightest talent. In Europe, players focus solely on their game, allowing Clark to concentrate on what she excels at, dominating on the court. The contrast is unmistakable, and it's no surprise she's excelling in a league that truly respects greatness. Frankly, I've never witnessed a company mishandle its assets as disastrously as the WNBA did with Caitlin Clark. Now, Clark is performing as if she's finally free from all the distractions, free from cheap shots, and completely free from the relentless hate she faced in the WNBA. It's like witnessing a whole new Caitlin Clark. She's enjoying herself, smiling, sinking threes effortlessly, and dishing out no-look passes as if it's just another day at the park. Her shooting numbers remain impressive, while threes were slightly lower, averaging around 63. She's aiming for closer to 70, and her mid-range game is exceptional. There's no fear, no hesitation, no anxiety about being physically targeted on the court. In Europe, talent is genuinely appreciated and celebrated. Clark isn't dodging elbows or enduring dirty looks. She's being treated like the superstar she is. It's as if she escaped a nightmare and found her place in a basketball environment that values skill and professionalism. The drama, negativity, and numerous mishaps that plagued her time in the WNBA are non-existent there. Meanwhile, the WNBA is in turmoil. Realizing too late that they failed to protect their star, they allowed cheap shots and disrespect to tarnish what could have been the greatest rookie season ever. Caitlin Clark's departure has had a seismic impact on the WNBA. She single-handedly boosted the league's viewership by an astounding 142% in 2024. Without her, the WNBA resembled a glorified scrimmage league with little fan engagement. Ticket prices reflected her absence. The most expensive seats once sold for over $4,000 when she played against Angel Reese, but without her, average tickets dropped to $300. Now, with Clark moving to Europe, the fragile growth the WNBA had is on life support and likely to flatline. The WNBA sponsorships and endorsements were heavily reliant on Clark's star power. Brands like Nike and Adidas invested in the league primarily because of her. With her departure, these brands are likely already planning their exit strategies. The league's social media presence, once vibrant with Clark's viral moments, draining half-court threes and dazzling no-look passes, is now severely diminished. Without Clark, the WNBA's online engagement plummets, leaving the league struggling to maintain its audience. Furthermore, the WNBA's officiating has come under scrutiny, with Clark voicing her frustrations about being excessively physical and opponents getting away with infractions that others do not. This lack of fair play further contributed to her decision to leave. In contrast, Europe treats its players like the stars they are, providing chartered flights, top-notch accommodations, and significantly higher salaries. While Clark was earning a modest $70,000 in her rookie year with the WNBA, Europe is offering her around $500,000 per season, not including additional perks. This stark difference makes Europe an attractive option for Clark and other players seeking better compensation and a more respectful environment. The WNBA's inability to adequately support and compensate their top talent has led to an exodus of players seeking opportunities abroad. Clark is at the forefront of this movement, leading other talented players to follow suit. the league's reputation is deteriorating as it fails to retain its best players, and the remaining roster lacks the star power needed to sustain fan interest and engagement. The WNBA's attempt to commit $50 million over the next 2 seasons, including measures like chartered planes for players, seems like a reactive and insufficient response to the growing discontent. Caitlin Clark's move has not only impacted the WNBA financially but also culturally. Her presence was pivotal in attracting new fans and maintaining existing ones. Without her, the league struggles to offer the same level of excitement and engagement. The WNBA's future appears bleak as it grapples with declining attendance, reduced sponsorships, and a diminishing fan base. The league's inability to replace Clark's influence and draw is evident in the dwindling ticket sales and the overall decline in its market presence. European basketball, on the other hand, is experiencing a renaissance with Clark leading the charge. The leaked training footage has ignited a frenzy across Spain, France, Turkey, and beyond, signaling Europe's rise as a global powerhouse in women's basketball. The European style of play, emphasizing teamwork, precision, and skill, aligns perfectly with Clark's strengths, allowing her to elevate her game to levels the WNBA could never offer. Free from the constant drama and negativity, Clark is able to focus solely on her performance, contributing to her newfound happiness and success on the court. The WNBA's handling of Clark's situation has not only lost them a valuable player but also damaged their overall reputation. The league's failure to protect and support their star player led to her departure, and now they must face the consequences of their actions. Fans are losing interest, sponsorships are drying up, and the league is struggling to maintain its relevance without Clark's star power. The WNBA's inability to create a supportive and respectful environment for their players has driven their most promising talent away, leaving the league in a precarious position. As more players follow Clark's example, the WNBA risks losing a significant portion of its talent pool, further diminishing its appeal and competitive edge. The league's attempts to address these issues seem too little, too late, as players and fans alike lose faith in the WNBA's ability to foster a positive and rewarding environment. The stark contrast between the WNBA and European leagues highlights the importance of player respect, adequate compensation, and a supportive atmosphere in retaining top talent. Caitlin Clark's success in Europe serves as a testament to what can be achieved when a league prioritizes its players' well-being and professional growth. Her decision to leave the WNBA and join a European league that values her contributions and offers better opportunities has not only benefited her career but also set a precedent for other players considering similar moves. The WNBA's inability to adapt and improve its treatment of players has ultimately led to its decline, while European leagues flourish by embracing and celebrating their talent. In conclusion, Caitlin Clark's departure from the WNBA to play in Europe underscores the critical importance of player respect, adequate compensation, and a positive environment in maintaining a successful and thriving league. The WNBA's failure to uphold these standards has resulted in the loss of one of its brightest stars and a significant decline in its overall standing. Meanwhile, European leagues are thriving by prioritizing their players' needs and fostering an atmosphere of respect and professionalism. Clark's move not only enhances her career but also highlights the broader issues within the WNBA, emphasizing the need for substantial changes to prevent further loss of talent and support the league's future success.